Oh, it's always the dumb jokes that make me laugh at myself.
Root beer, no.
No!
You know I had to.
Root beer, no, root beer. Oh, God, I gotta stop. Head in a game,
No,
head in a game.
I
We got a
heard
thing
it.
to record. Head in a game.
Green 18! Green 19!
Fournette, the running back. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Brady to throw. Throws a deep pass downfield. Got Scotty Miller in the open. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Rodgers fires quickly. End zone is caught for the touchdown by Alan Lazard. First and goal for the 5. Brady. Evans. Did he catch it? Yes, sir. Touchdown. Rodgers spins to his left. Comes underneath, and the pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Now they say complete. 3rd and 1. Rodgers play action. Look to the end zone. Rainbow Jordan Nelson. He's got it. Touchdown.
Mahomes looking under pressure. Throws the ball upfield. It is knocked away at the 50-yard line. Intercepted. Picked off a deflection.
All right, but enough about our
Anyway.
enough about our bullshit with our past lives as
Enough about
terrible
us being
football
losers.
players. What's up, guys? I am back, and welcome to episode 38 of the Battle for the Bay podcast. Now, yeah, it looks like nobody's here with me. Or is there? Is that the voice in my head?
Maybe. Are you going crazy?
Announce yourself, state your presence, and why you're here.
Yeah, howdy. I am Joy, editor in charge, and I'm filling in for Drazzy because he got himself sick. So,
This is Joy. You guys know her. We all love her. She's the editor for my channel, and she does her own things on her own channel. And that is her in the box, or at least a picture of her of what her personality kind of is. But
yeah, it's a loose representation of my humor and who I support.
you support Master Bates.
I do.
I had to. But anyway, Draz is indeed sick. He got the Rona, so he is out for the next few days, but he will be back with us next week. So he's all good. He's just dealing with the normal sick stuff that a person goes through.
Yeah,
so, some vitamin C, some medicine, some rest.
Yep.
Some ayahuasca if we're talking about Draz.
Draz, no. Put it down.
We gotta get through. We got a lot to get through today.
Yeah,
but
what are we actually here to do before we go
So-
off on random drug conversations?
what I dragged you in here to do is we are going to be ranking wide receivers on the Tierlist.
Okay.
Now, full transparency here. I had the full intention of doing running backs, but the running back tier lists on tierlist.com are scarily big, and in order to get down to the 2-man running back rooms, that is going to take a lot of time, and it's going to be a lot of time that we don't have. But for now, we do got the wide receiver tier list. It's S to F. F being we don't want you to be here. I don't want you here. And S being, you're the best. Standard stuff. This is actually going to look weird on Streamlabs because I'm going to be scrolling down looking for them. Looking at the list, right off the bat, if your name is Jamar Chase, if your name is Amon-Ra St. Brown, that's not because you're with me here.
I know, you're a pseudo Lions fan. I can respect it.
Pseudo. Justin Jefferson, I think, actually that's it. I think those are your top 3 that are going to be at S tier. These are the best ones out of the cream of the crop that you can get.
Right. Now, are we going to do, order of the best of the tier like you guys normally do? So,
No, we only do S tier, just to get it out of the way, because there's only so many players that go in it, so we might as well get it over with.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm still going to put my guy up front then, just because I can.
Yeah, no, definitely. Justin Jefferson, he is the best wide receiver in the NFL, as much as it pains me to say it. Amon-Ra I put above Chase, but Chase did just get the triple crown, so I will put him above St. Brown. So
It feels disrespectful to do that, but I'll agree with you on that one. I'm actually going to put Chase above Jefferson for me, just because he has more, I guess, history of carrying an offense than Jefferson does.
I gotcha.
Because he's still a standout when the Bengals have like actual weapons outside of just him, where on the Vikings it's pretty much just Justin Jefferson. So,
well, I mean, I'll do the thing I never thought I would. Jordan Addison is not that bad. He's not bad.
I mean, yeah, but I think like if you're going to compare the wide receiver rooms, I would definitely put him below somebody like a T. Higgins. So, I think just comparing the talents of the rooms, I would give Chase the advantage a little bit.
I gotcha. But first off, Arizona Cardinals. Damn, already off to a banger because I don't even know who Wilson is.
I know you want to put Harrison in F just because he's Ohio State scum, but we can't deny that he's actually decent.
And I believe 17 is Zay Jones. I'll double check on that.
Yeah, we're gonna actually need these because they just gave us the number and their last name, and I don't know.
Definitely, yep, it is Zay Jones. I was correct. I'm happy.
Okay, now where did he come from? Because my brain
Zay
is
Jones
telling me
is East
Jacksonville.
Carolina. Zay Jones came from East Carolina, and I think he. Oh wait, yeah, career trajectory: Raiders, Jacksonville, and then Arizona. You're correct.
Yeah.
So, but Wilson, if you can figure out what Wilson that is. Michael Wilson.
Michael Wilson?
Michael Wilson. That yeah, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, he's got 3 years experience. He went to Stanford.
All right. I think I'm just going to slap him in D because I got no clue who he is.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like I do remember having him in fantasy. So I think that he does have upside, being that he is only a 3-year player right now, so he could go higher, so he doesn't deserve an F, but for notability, D.
All right. Zay Jones, I'm going to put in C because he has respectable seasons. I just don't know how much he did with Jacksonville last year.
Right. Well, I mean, Jacksonville was kind of garbage.
It was rough in Jacksonville. It was definitely rough in Jacksonville. And as far as
I don't
Marvin
think
Harrison,
he really had a fair shake.
Yeah. But as far as Marvin Harrison Jr. is concerned, oh god. Like the media was hyping up from him being like the next Larry Fitzgerald, but he only had 800 yards his rookie year.
Yeah, that's very true.
And Malik Neighbors had the season he did with the worst quarterback room in the NFL.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I'd probably put Malik Neighbors at A. So based on that, Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably a B, because like he started slow. That was the only problem for me, was that he started off slow.
Week 1, he had one reception for 4 yards, and he was left wide open, but he didn't get targeted.
Right. Well, that's my question too, is how much of his subpar stats were because of the lack of chemistry with him and Kyler Murray, because Kyler Murray doesn't seem to put the work in the offseason to actually get the game book down or work with his wide receivers and etc. So how much of that can we really blame on Harrison?
I mean, and that's a fair thing. It's just like, I don't mind it because I want to see him fail.
Right, I know. But I mean, if I was going to build a fantasy team, I think I would take him because he does have a lot of talent and a lot of upside. And I don't think we can blame the quarterback play on him.
Like Marvin Harrison with the Syracuse. Marvin Harrison Jr. could have done the exact same thing, but no.
That is valid, but you have to at least admit that Ohio State does get you more attention than a smaller school would. And so that helped his stock a lot, whether you like it or not.
And only for $20 million, you too can win the CFP National Championship.
And look at all the eyes that are on you. That's going to definitely help your stock, right?
Yeah, it's going to definitely help your stock, but it's also going to make you look terrible for when you eventually flop. Ask every other Ohio State player ask every Ohio State quarterback that's ever went there, besides C.J. Stroud, who has been flopping recently. which I'm fine with.
Well, I mean, yeah, last year was rough because their offensive line was garbage. I don't blame Stroud for that entirely, but he did regress a little bit. I'll admit
Hey,
that.
any quarterback that pulls the Dan Orlovsky.
I hate that that's even a comparison. That was such a bad era. I have PTSD. Moving on.
Well, I think we'll move on from Detroit Lions having PTSD to the Falcons having PTSD because they're still trying to recover from 28-3.
Yeah,
The Lions at least recovered from
Matt
0-16.
They did. Well, you have to. There's only one way to go, and that's up. They didn't have a choice. We're going to go 0-16 3 years straight, and then 0-17 when the NFL decides to torture you even more.
That's the Browns' job.
Exactly.
But
or the Saints this year. Could be.
You were saying something about Matt Ryan, and I interrupted, which I apologize for.
Well, it was just that Matt Ryan never recovered from 28-3 because his career fell off immediately after that, where the Falcons are at least trying to kind of kick that to the curb. It's just still going to haunt them a little bit.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Matt Ryan is gone. Don't get me wrong about that. But at the same time, it's like I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah,
just
like seeing his career path the way that it went. Yeah, well, I mean, here's my thing. Like, I always liked Matt Ryan against my better judgment because Atlanta is one of my bane teams for some reason. Like, I want to like them because they have the talent, right? Like, they always have had talent for me. Because, like, I grew up on, like, the Michael Vick era, so I was big on that. But then they just kind of started to do everything opposite of what I wanted them to. So I felt bad for Matt Ryan. From the get, pretty much. But for wide receivers, I would probably put. Like, here's the thing. I like Drake London.
Like, obviously, London is number one. In that wide receiver room, London is number one. I would put him in B. Because for what he's hyped up to be, again, like, I know it's an unfair argument half the time. But Drake London was one of those people that the Falcons draft, and everybody gets high on for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's had respectable years. Like, I think he's at least broken 1,000 yards at least twice.
I think so. And with what he's had to work with, it's not really that bad. Like, that's
no. He
sign,
only broke 1,000 yards last year, with 100 receptions, by the way.
With a rookie quarterback at that, that's good numbers. So I'm okay with putting him above Marvin Harrison in B.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Like, so far, top of B for him. As far as Darnell Mooney's concerned, I'll put him at C above Zay Jones. And Rayburn McLeod, I don't even know. Serviceable at best, below Jones.
I'll put him in D above Wilson because he is serviceable, but he's just like one of those utility players that I would take if I needed to fill out a spot. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to put Mooney either above Jones or below Jones because Jones does have some more.
I can't do like Mooney has these games where you think he'd be something, and then he has like bad drops.
Yeah,
like we saw what happened with the Bears. We saw what happened with the Bears the year they got the first overall pick. He somehow he somehow has the ball contacting him, and then he gets it flung into the air and picked off by the Browns.
It's just depressing. I'm gonna actually put him below McLeod then in D.
Oh,
because,
wow!
Well, for me, that's like an unproven tier. Like, you have to actually prove yourself, and if you have unsure hands, like you were talking about, then I'm not really a big fan of it. I would take you, but you would be a rotationary piece, not actually a starting rotation for me.
Understood. All right, Baltimore wide receivers. All right, here's the thing about them. You got one guy who's washed up and in the retirement home, and you got two mid-tier potential.
Right. Like, I don't know. Looking at this lineup, though, maybe it's just the nostalgia in me, but this feels like all of them could be A and B, like, on any given day.
Like, Zay Flowers just got a fresh extension. But he's always
Right.
hurt.
Well, I mean,
Rashad Bateman, I don't know, and DeAndre Hopkins coming off one of the worst seasons of his career.
Yeah, I'm still mad at Hopkins, to be fair. I had such high hopes for you. I was so happy that you got traded to KC from Tennessee. Because I was like, finally, they have a good wide receiver. And then you just stone hands. I don't understand you, dude. I was so hyped.
Like, I don't mind it. I never really liked DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I know you haven't. It's just like
Like if there's a player I have issues with, if they start failing, I automatically go with, see, I was right. whenever they were proving me wrong for like 5 years beforehand.
You are definitely that kind of guy. You will be like, I told you. And his retirement year, I told you he was good.
No, at least the last 3 years I've been right. Because he didn't. He outside of like one game with the Titans.
All right,
like Arizona, he was amazing, but
yeah, I'm gonna put him in Hopkins. I'm gonna put him
in seat top. I'm gonna put him top of seat here.
Yeah, that's literally where I was just dragging him to, only because of his age. I think his age and him just being a piece of the overall puzzle. He'll go in C.
Mm-hmm.
Flowers, I'm going to give him his flowers from last year, because when he got hurt, the Ravens did like immediately kind of suffer a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put Flowers in A as my first A, because I think that he could be the main receiver for that team.
I'll agree. And Rashad Bateman, I'm going to put in B above Harrison.
Yeah, I don't know. He has such a question mark for me.
Like, what do you do with him? That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't really know where to place him.
But I will say, the Ravens are quickly becoming the place where veteran receivers go to retire. They're quickly becoming
kind of.
Place.
Yeah, or at least veteran players go there for a 1 or 2 year resurgence and then fade.
I mean, not every wide receiver that goes there is going to be Steve Smith Sr.
Yeah, that was a good player. I loved him. He was so good.
I was happy when he left Carolina.
Of course you were. They didn't have to court you twice a year. I think Bateman, I will put him below Harrison just because he's a question mark for me. I know what I'm getting with Harrison, and I don't really know what I'm going to get out of Bateman right now. So I'll just put him in B there.
Good Lord.
Bills receiving room. Good Lord. What do we do with that?
Keon Coleman, I want to put him in F just for the fact that he was drafted with the pick that the Bills got from the Chiefs when they got the fast guy from Texas. What's his name?
Worthy.
Thank you, Xavier Worthy, the guy who bailed you out week 1 of fantasy.
Yes, he did. I love you. Thank you so much. I was so happy. I really like Xavier Worthy, so
like
I'm hoping
Keon Coleman. I'm gonna put him top of C, just out the gate.
I am actually, because of how much upside I do think that he has, I'm gonna put him top of B. He's not quite an A, but I would put him above Drake London. Like, because this is, again, based on who I personally would take. And Keon Coleman has a lot of future potential.
All right. Josh Palmer? I think that's Josh Palmer. I almost said Arnold Palmer.
I almost said Jesse. So I have no idea who this guy is.
I'm going to put him in D. He used to be the... Like, I'm going to put him in D because I got no clue. Like, I know he came from the Chargers, and he's always gotten at least 500 yards a season. And the Bills gave him a 3-year deal. So they see something in him, at least.
Right. I'm going to put him in the top of D because he has Josh Allen giving him the ball. That's the only reason he's winning over the others. Because I don't really know you all that well. Mm-hmm. But you're going to perform well with Josh Allen. So.
And if you don't, then Josh Allen's going to carry the entire team on his back anyways.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right,
which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing for
Khalil Shakir. I'm also going to put him in C. I'm going to put him above McLeod, Jones, and Mooney.
I will put him above Hopkins in C.
Well, so far we haven't had a single F. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, none of these so far have really been disgusting picks. Like we question your existence.
Like D, at least you're contributing, but you're not going to be contributing much.
Right. Like for me, I have D being your platoon players that would come in. You would feel okay with them coming in
Like your
if
Scotty Millers
your
of the
number one
world.
went down. Yeah, exactly. Like I can plug you in, and you will at least be contributing to the team in some way.
Mm-hmm.
F is where I'm going to try to trade you or release you immediately.
All right. Your favorite team, Joy?
F, and F. No.
All right, DJ
No,
Moore.
I can't be
DJ Moore is
stupid.
an easy A above Flowers for me.
I don't like. See, here's my thing.
The thing is, the Bears scammed Carolina into getting Moore. That is genius on their part.
I will admit, Carolina was incredibly dumb in that trade. I'm still a little mad at them about that. DJ Moore for me, though, I will never forget when he cost me a game in Pick'ems because he took his helmet off when he entered the end zone.
Oh, yeah,
and
then he threw
negated the score, and then he threw it, and it gave Atlanta the freaking win when I went with Carolina to beat them. So for that reason,
it backed him up. Well, I mean, it didn't get negated, but it backed up the PAT, and the PAT missed.
Right. Which essentially it negated the win for them. Like they would have won that game if he was just more poised and less of a diva.
Are you sure that was DJ Moore? I feel like that's somebody else.
I'm pretty sure it was DJ Moore.
Oh my God, yeah, when he was in Carolina.
Uh-huh. I got mad at him that entire season after that because you have no poise. You have to act like you've been there before. And he's just being a stupid diva, and he's still being a diva.
I mean,
but
to be fair, I don't pay too much attention to DJ Moore. I only pay attention to the Bears to see how bad Caleb Williams is doing.
I will put DJ Moore in top of B because I think that Roma Dunze can be the A because of his connection with Caleb Williams.
Yeah, no, Roma Dunze I'm going to put top of B, actually. Like, if there's any young wide receiver that I think is going to pop off, it's going to be a Dunze. It's just that I hope I just hope it comes with a lot of losing on the Bears' part. You know, like garbage time stats from them being down like 30 to something.
I'm okay with that. So we are in agreement, but we're flipping them because I have a Dunze second in A because I do think that he will take over from DJ Moore as a next number one.
Mm-hmm. And then Luther Burden the third, I think. I don't even think he's on the platoon. I think he's just a straight up kick returner.
Mm.
You know what? I don't know who he is. I'm just gonna put him in F and just look at the stats.
Yeah, I would take a look at the stats as well. I think I wanted him to go to the Steelers during the draft, and they didn't. So.
Oh, Luther Burden was just drafted, right? All right, I can't be that mean then. I'll put him. Yeah, I can't be that mean then. I can't be that mean.
Yeah, I do think that he has some upside, but I can't put him proven yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I want to say C because I do think that he will be helpful, especially with Ben Johnson's offense. I think that he will be able to actually be a sneaky wide receiver. Like, you're not going to think that the ball's going to be going to him all that often. It's going to be like a Tim Patrick kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I will put him in C below Hopkins because I would still trust Hopkins more than a rookie right now.
Yeah, no, I'm going to put him bottom of C. But Carolina, again, I should hate them, but I just can't.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Carolina this year, to be honest.
I can't hate Carolina. Like, I just can't. Like, Jalen McMillan, I'm glad I got that pick right, by the way. I like him coming out of Arizona. Xavier Leggett,
Did you say Jalen McMillan? I thought his name started with like a T.
Tetiora McMillan. Thanks. Why?
No problem. I was like,
I saw
Jalen?
McMillan. I thought Bucks. Give me a break. But
Uh,
Titiori
it's
McMillan,
okay.
I'm glad I got that right.
Your bias.
I am biased.
Your bias is coming through. It's fine.
But Titiori McMillan, I got that pick right, and I'm happy they did because that is actually a pretty good fit for him. Xavier Leggett, he gets an F for me. And then Adam Thielen, Adam Thielen, he's like what? Thielen. He's like what in his mid-30s, but he's still contributing to the team, and actually like contributing.
Yeah, Adam Thielen single-handedly saved my fantasy week so many weeks last year. I can't be mean to him. He was the sole reason I even made the finals, let alone won.
I'm gonna put. So here's what I'm gonna do. Thielen's gonna go to the bottom of B. Xavier Leggett at the top of C, and Jalen McMillan above Harrison, or Titiori McMillan above Harrison, because I just know he's gonna be good. I just hope he's not good against the Bucks. That's all I wish.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Thielen in B in between Coleman and London because I would trust my veteran over those two, to be fair. Leggett, I don't know enough about, but I'll put him above Mooney and D just because I don't really know enough. And then McMillan, I'm also high on him, but I'm trying to not be too high on him because I don't want to ruin his career before he has a chance to start. And we both know how I do.
Your jinx affects people outside of the sport too, so don't feel bad.
It does. Yeah, you're welcome, by the way, for the Thunder winning.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and put McMillan in B above Coleman and below Moore because I am high on him, but I'm not going to glaze him too much.
I gotcha. Wait a year before you start singing his praises.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I really like you, I might not sing your praises at all for your sake. It's safer.
So, can you sing the praises
I'll be your
of the
biggest
Saints?
closeted fan. With what this year? They have nothing. I don't need the help.
Moving on to the two Bengals receivers that are not Jamar Chase. T. Higgins, didn't he get slapped with a franchise tag again?
Yeah, I'm going to put him in top of A because just pay the man.
Yeah, pay the man.
Such a trash organization. Come on, man.
And then Iosivas. I don't remember what his first name is, but I know it sounds Greek, and I like Greek names. But wasn't there somebody named Trent Irwin? He did some good things. Why is he not? Did he?
I don't know. They gave us 96 receivers.
Yeah, Andre Iosivas from Cincinnati. I was wrong in so many goddamn ways. He's not from Greece. He's from Japan.
Wow. That's a new one, even for
Andre Iosivas. That does not sound. I'm sorry. This might sound bad, but it does not sound Japanese. Iosivas sounds Slavic. I'm sorry. Slavic Greek.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
but
wrong.
Good grief. But he's not. But Iosivas is good. I like Iosivas. But Trent Irwin, I think, did more than him. To be completely fair, he's with Jacksonville now, but
yeah, I don't know them honestly. If you're not Higgins, Chase, or their tight end, whose name is escaping me right now, is it Boyd?
Mike Gesicki.
Who was maybe it was
It's Mike Gesicki. Maybe. But Andre Iosivas, I will put him in middle of C tier. I think I'll put him above Khalil Shakir. You know, because I'm one of those people, I'm a name guy. If you have a nice or funny sounding name, I'm gonna immediately like you as a player. I don't care who you are. There's a reason why Armand Membou is my favorite tackle in the NFL now.
Yeah. To be fair, Membou is an amazing NFL name. So I'm with you on that. I'm gonna put him below Hopkins because again, I'm high on Hopkins. I'm gonna stay that way until he disappoints me again. which I know will happen.
But I think we're going to come across our first Fs because we got the Browns receiver room coming up.
Yeah. Now, Jerry Jeudy
he came alive,
fine.
but I'm going to put him at bottom of A because I think we found his peak.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's definitely not an S. I might put him top of B. Because, like, I don't see him being a, like, first draft for fantasy number 1 wide receiver either. So he's better than DJ Moore.
Yeah, but Cedric Tillman, I
don't know the Browns players, and this is really sad.
Like, Cedric Tillman,
With a name like Thrash, you're not an F. Because I love the last name of Thrash, so I'm going to pull one of you.
Just to tell you. 2023 he was drafted. He had under 350 yards and 3 touchdowns with the Browns.
But it's the Browns, though. Like,
I know it's the Browns, but at the same time, and as far as Thrash is concerned, as I typed Thrash, I put Trash. God damn it.
See, we read it the same way.
And Jamari Thrash, I believe he just got drafted from Louisville, so he can't be mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, not only that, but I mean, name like Thrash, you better be good. So for your upside, I will put you in C, bottom of C, because you're still on the Browns. Then Tillman.
I think for all rookies, unless your name is TTU or McMillan, or you're like some guy from a D2 school at the practice squad, I think you're going to be in C.
Yeah, that seems fair. Unless we actually know stuff about you.
But Cedric Tillman, I think I found my first F. Like, I'm sorry, but you only had 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, and you were drafted in like the 2nd round, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Because my problem is trying to grade the talent of a wide receiver when you had a nobody essentially throwing you the ball.
All right, correction. He had he was drafted in the 3rd round, had 220 yards and 220 yards his first year. 2nd year he had 350. So it's a marginal what's the word I'm looking for?
Improvement?
Yeah, marginal improvement, like 100 yards improvement, but I don't think I want Cedric Tillman on any team I have. Then again, when it comes to my team, I'm spoiled when it comes to the wide receiver room.
Yeah, your wide receiver room is totally fine. So you're
despite one problem, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, how mean are you going to be to your own team? That's a really big question.
To be fair, I think I'm going to replay. To be fair, we'll get to that. But Cowboys, all right, Cedric Tolbert, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb. Pickens, I'm going to put top of D. Like he has these games where you think he's going to be something, and then he completely stops playing and instead fist fights somebody.
Right. His attitude problem is the only reason that he's not higher for me. I am going to put him in C because he is a talent. For sure. Like, you can't deny that he is very talented, but you need to straighten out your attitudinal issues.
Yeah, Cedric Tolbert.
CeeDee Lamb?
I think that's his name, Cedric Tolbert.
I have no idea.
I'll look again, but I'm pretty sure it's Cedric. Jalen Tolbert. All right, I'm an idiot.
Wow. Okay. So Jalen Tolbert, I don't know the first thing about him, but before we even talk about him, I'm putting CeeDee Lamb in A above Flowers. Mm-hmm. Because he's the only saving grace of that team. So that was the only wide receiver.
Yeah, no, CD is an easy top of A for me. But as far as Tolbert's concerned, I'm going to put him middle of C. Like, because he did have a 600-yard campaign, and he was filling in for CeeDee Lamb whenever he could. I'm going to put him...
so he's kind of that platoon player, like I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to put him above Keon Coleman. And then we get to my secondary team. Then we get to my secondary hated team, but that's not in my division.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cortland Sutton, I can't be mean. He's B tier.
Yeah,
I'll put him above Adonze. Ooh,
I
that's
don't
a
know, he's
sigh.
kind of like,
That's a sigh of disapproval.
well, because I'm not sure, because I know that Sutton is like really good. Wasn't he like the main guy on that team
He is
that
the
Knicks
number
was
one
throwing
guy.
to?
He is the number one guy on the wide receiver room.
And didn't he just get a contract or something too?
I think so. But the
Like, I
thing
don't
is,
follow
he's on an offense that's not really throwing much, at least in comparison to the rest of the NFL.
That's fair.
Like, he can be really,
I'll
really
agree with that.
good. He can be really, really good, but he's not really being utilized the correct way to really put him out there.
That's fair. But I mean, again, like, how much of his talent are we going to blame on the scheming? Because I know that they're more of like, they're trying
I blame
to
a lot of things on the Broncos for the Russell Wilson trade.
100%. That put them behind the 8 ball, for sure.
Yeah, and they got potentially put more behind the 8 ball with Duck Lips going to the team. Because I don't know, people are saying that Bo Nix can be something, but
we can debate this for
like,
hours.
yeah.
But
we don't have hours.
It's not worth. No, it's not worth getting into, because you know how I feel about Bo Nix, so we're not gonna get into that. Sutton, I'll put top of B above Judy. I was tempted to put him in A because he's like the guy, but nah. Is that Vele?
Devon Vele. This is another.
Vele.
Yeah, Devon Vele. I don't even know who this guy is. Apparently, he's on the Broncos and he's 27 years old.
27. That's okay. D above Wilson, because I think that you can contribute.
Like, he's 27 years old. He got on the Broncos last year. 475 yards, 3 touchdowns, so a respectable year. But
yeah. I mean, it's a respectable year for being the number 3 receiver in that room. So I can't put him in F because as the number 3 guy,
I'm going to put him top of D. And Marvin Mims. This guy's from OU, so I at least know who he is. And he primarily came out as the kick returner, but he also kind of caught fire as the number 2 receiver.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too, is like the more that you see them throughout the season, the more chemistry they get with their QB and the better they actually click, much like Marvin Harrison Jr. So
yeah. I'll put him top of C.
I'm going to put him in B. I'm going to put him in B. I think I'm
going to put Marvin Mims top of C above Leggett.
I'm going to put him above Coleman. Nope. I like Coleman. I'm going to put him just below Adam Thielen in B.
Like, because he was a first-team All-Pro last year. Like, second-team All-Pro 2023, first-team All-Pro last year. I'm pretty sure both were at kick return.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, he has a ton of upside. And if the schemes kind of tend to lean more towards throwing, because I don't really know what their running back room is looking like this year.
Their running room's kind of screwed.
Yeah, well, yeah, the defense carried that team last year. 100%,
don't worry, they're going to trade for Taysom Hills, as it's written in the stars. At least that's what it feels like.
You also said that Aaron Rodgers was going to go to the Vikings because it was written in the stars, and he took his sweet time to decide to go to the only team that actually needed a quarterback and was willing to wait for your bud.
All right, moving on. Your
Happy
team.
days.
All right, so Jameson Williams, he has like one deep bomb a year, and then he falls off.
No, he's a solid number 2 receiver. He is the deep ball threat, but he can also catch a quick hit, and no one can catch him. So he is definitely a threat. I put him below St. Brown for sure, but I'm gonna put him in the bottom of A.
Screaming
the very bottom of A.
He's screaming B tier for me. It's just, where do I put him?
He's bottom of the A for me.
I'll
top
put him
of C tier for Tim Patrick.
I'll put him above of D. I'll put him above of Odunze. Tim Patrick, I don't know. Like, he disappeared, came to the Lions, and then abracadabra.
Yeah, I think we got him off of Denver.
Now, it's just a question of where in C do I put him, because I know he's in C somewhere.
I have him at top of C, because he was such a good platoon player that they actually wanted to bring him back. Otherwise, he would have just been part of the revolving door, but he's like
Okay.
actually staying.
I'll put him above Keon Coleman, below Tolbert. I think that's fair
Okay.
for him. Because
Yeah,
between
I
the
think
two,
that's fair.
Tolbert is younger, and I would rather have him than Tim Patrick. It's just that, Tim Patrick can at least, catch a good touchdown every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, and my thing as well, getting back to Jameson Williams as well, is I like receivers that can block. So
true.
he's very good at that as well.
Larry Fitzgerald was the greatest wide receiver, and he could block. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you can not only be a deep ball threat and be fast as frick, but you can also block for the banging running game that you have, you deserve at least something in A. You should be able to sniff A.
Well, we're staying in the division. We got the Packers. This is Draz's area of expertise. But Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, why is your wide receiver number 22? That bugs me so much.
Because he's feeling 22?
No, out. We don't need any more. Shoo. And then Romeo Doubs. Like, the thing about the Packers is that their wide receiver room is always going to be hovering around B or C, but none of the individual players will go above B. Now, as far as Golden and Doubs is concerned, I put Golden maybe because again, if you're a rookie, you're going to be ranked based on, potential versus other rookies, and that always leaves you on C. I'm going to put you above Thrash. Romeo Doubs, I'm going to put middle of C, maybe above Tolbert. And Reed, I'm going to put him bottom of B, below Thielen.
See, my slight bias is coming in because every time I hear Romeo Doubs, I only hear Tom Grossi screaming his name because he just did something amazing. So that's the only actual knowledge I have of Romeo Doubs, other than him randomly torching people. Flag. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Doubs in B above Drake London. I do think that he's a talent. Reed, I remember he was kind of on fire mid-season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but then I think he pulled a disappearing act, if my memory serves me correctly.
I believe so. So I will also put him in B. Honestly, I'm gonna put every single Packers receiver in B because I'm high on Golden, which is sad for me because he's a Packer, but good on them for finally getting him.
You know what?
I'm gonna put Golden above Thielen in B. I'm high on the kid.
That hurts.
I know it does.
We got the Texans up. Ugh.
Yeah, we do.
You know what? I can't be mean.
Collins,
I can't be mean. I
isn't it?
like Nico Collins. Nico Collins goes in A, above DJ Moore, below Higgins. Christian
He's
Kirk,
bottom of A. Williams.
Christian Kirk, he's going somewhere in B tier.
Well, Christian Kirk came from Jacksonville too, and that dumpster fire, right? So it's kind of hard to gauge his actual talent.
Yeah, I'll put him above McMillan and below Bateman. John Mechie III, he's Canadian.
Hey.
Oh, this is the guy that had a lymphoma. Or not lymphoma, leukemia, and he had to sit out his rookie year.
Oh, well, now I feel bad.
Yeah, but looking at his
He can
stats, he sat out all of 2022. 2023, he had 158 yards. And 2024, 24 receptions for 254 yards. I'm sorry, but I like him. I like the story, but your stats are not putting it up. It has to be F. Please prove me wrong, though. Please, for the love of God, go off.
Honestly, with Nico Collins being there, I don't really know how off he's going to be able to go. Because I think that Christian Kirk is the replacement for Tank Dell in this year.
Yeah, didn't Tank Dell snap his leg in half?
In 3 different places. Yeah, it was bad. It was rough. So he's going to be out, I think, all season. Otherwise, he would have been, up there in the A's and B's with Nico Collins. But I'm going to agree with you. I'll put Mechie above Tillman, just because, like you said, his stats
Mechie's
aren't
still
really
young.
that
Mechie's
great.
still young.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Like-
that's why I was
Like this is
thinking about
not
putting him
this
in
is not
E,
like a
'cause he
like
is young.
putting Mechie in F is not you suck, I don't want you. It's oh man, like you got something, but show it, please.
I mean, I feel like that's more of a D than a
All right, then I'll put him
than
bottom
an
of D
F,
then.
though.
Like I'll put him bottom of D.
Yeah, it's like D is we think you have potential, but you need to prove yourself.
All right. Then we get to the Colts. Josh
Ooh, this
Downs,
is
Michael
actually
Pittman,
better.
Alec Pierce. I think Alec Pierce has proven himself to be one of the best deep ball receivers in the NFL. Like every time Anthony Richardson uncorked it, he always came down with the ball.
Yeah, that's fair. I honestly, I don't know enough about the AFC South to really be.
Like I'm gonna put him below Cortland Sutton, above Jalen Williams. Or Jamison Williams. Why is the name J? Actually, I know why the name Jalen keeps popping up every time I see the letter J. But
Interesting.
anyways, but Josh Downs and Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman
Yeah.
has gotten paid, but I don't know.
I think I'm gonna be controversial a little bit, try to channel my best drafts, and I'm gonna put Michael Pittman underneath Nico Collins in A, because he's the number one dude. And again,
he
he was a
is.
fantasy god, so I'll put him in A.
I'm gonna put him top of B.
Downs,
I'm gonna put him top of B.
I don't
Josh Downs. I don't know.
Downs. I'm gonna, you know what? You can share the spot with Pierce because I think you're like 1 and 1A, and I just don't know you well enough.
I'm gonna put Josh Downs top of C. Because there's obviously receivers I would have that's not Josh Downs.
Yeah.
Like I would
I
definitely
mean, if I'm gonna,
I would definitely take Adam Thielen over Josh Downs, but
yeah, if I'm gonna take that attitude with it, then I'm gonna have to put Downs below some people and see. Based
Well-
on that, like there are other people I would rather take over you, just because I'm not familiar with your game.
I'm sorry I was not familiar with your game.
That's
But,
me for most of these receivers.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas Jr. I'm gonna put above Jerry Jeudy in B. I think that he could easily be a standout number
Yeah, no.
one somewhere,
I
but
think
I need to
with
see
the
more.
top 3 wide receivers that got drafted last year, it's Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas, and Marvin Harrison. Definitely in that
Yeah.
order. Like the big
Yeah,
three
I would
that
agree with
the big three that the media were hyping up, that's the order you got currently.
Yep.
But Brian Thomas Jr. I will definitely put in A above Jerry Jeudy. Travis Hunter, I will put it like again, I'm doing this based on the rookies. You know, he had a great year receiving wise with Colorado. He was basically half of Shedeur Sanders' entire stat line.
All right. Well, Travis Hunter, I think that you're unproven, but you're going to be better than Hopkins, so you're going in C.
Browns, Jags, wide receiver. Daimi Brown. There we go. That's his name. The first person
Okay,
that popped
then
up was
you
a
will
corner.
move
No
up.
wonder why I was fucking discombobulated. I'm terrible. But either way, his
All right,
stats
well,
are
he
still
will
not
be.
that good. His stats are still not that good. He's still going in F for me, above Tillman. And now we get to probably the most broken wide receiver room in the Chiefs, and not in a good way.
Yeah, how high do I really want to be on Worthy? Because like I love Xavier Worthy, as long as he can stay out of jail. So
Hail to the
I
Chief is
want.
only the best soap opera this side of Days of Our Steelers.
I think I'm gonna put him below Michael Pittman. Rasheed Rice, I don't like,
Like
but he is a talent.
Xavier
Um,
Worthy, I'm gonna put him like top of B. Like for what he was drafted as and what, people were expecting, he only had like 800 yards, I think.
True,
least
but I
that's
mean
what
the
it feels
Chiefs
like.
did struggle. They struggled offensively. The defense is why they won. I mean, well,
I
and
know.
the BS
We call
The
this
defense is
bullshitting
what
to
kept
Super
them.
Bowls.
or defense wins championships. That's also a thing.
Oh, that was the thing.
Um,
They should have won the Super Bowl handedly.
well, when you're fighting a juggernaut offense like freaking Saquon Barkley, no. Every good defense would have fallen to that. Let's be real.
Oh yeah,
Rice,
okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna put in B.
Xavier Worthy only had 630 yards, but he did have 140 rushing yards, to my amazement.
Yeah, he's a really good dual threat. He's kind of Jameson Williams if you made bad decisions.
I mean, to be fair, Xavier Worthy did get cited for domestic abuse, but the charges were dropped.
Exactly. I thought something was funky with that, to be fair. Something felt fishy.
Yeah, and then the next day after the charges were dropped, he then sued the person who sued him for theft.
Right, exactly. So the entire situation was just a problem from the get. But Rashee Rice I'll put in B.
I can't do Rashee Rice. He goes in C. Like, middle of C somewhere. Maybe above Tolbert, below Dobbs. And then Hollywood Brown. Like, you talk about an underwhelming career. Hollywood Brown is definitely that person.
Yeah. I mean, he can still contribute, though, is my problem. Like, I can't be too mean. Because he can still be a contributing
I'm sorry.
factor. So
he goes on top of C. Like, top of C for me.
I'm putting him, like, middle of the C. Because he can contribute, but I wouldn't want you on my team, if that makes sense. So, like, I wouldn't be mad if I had you, but you wouldn't be my first pick.
Oof. And now we get probably the worst wide receiver room in the NFL right now.
Who even are these guys? Like, well, I mean, Jacoby
Myers is the only one I know, and he's B tier at least.
Yeah, I could put him in B.
I'll pull him above Titiore and McMillan, below Kirk. But
I'm going to put him in between London and Harrison Jr. Because he was a good flex player, but I don't see him as a number one.
All right, so Trey Tucker, that's this guy's name. He was in the University of Cincinnati. 2023, 331 yards. Last year, 539 yards with 3 touchdowns. All right, so he contributes, so he's at least C for me. And I'll put him C above Darnell Mooney, below Khalil Shakir.
All right, he's going below Burden because I believe in the rookie more than whoever this dude is. And then, does that Beck?
That is Beck. Ugh. Whew. That is Beck, but I don't even know who he is. He might be a rookie. Jack Beck, Raiders. Oh, it's pronounced Besh. Okay.
Bish. Okay, Bish.
Jack Besh. And he is a rookie who was drafted in the second round.
All right, well, being a rookie, we can't be mean, right? So I'll put him right next to Tucker, so y'all can share. I'm going to put you above Tucker because Jack Bish
I'll put him below Thrash, above Luther Burden. Actually, no, I'm putting him bottom of C. Then we get the Chargers. All right, off the bat, I just want to say that that Dropston is not on the list.
I'm not surprised.
But I think that's Josh Harris, Ladd McConkey, and Mike Williams. Mike Williams, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're going in D. Like, your injury history and you're getting up there.
I mean, his injury history does hurt. So I will put him in top of D with the potential flex to C if I need to move some things around.
Yeah,
McConkey, I am very high on McConkey.
Yeah, Ladd McConkey is easy B tier for me. I think I'll put him actually top of B tier. And then Josh Harris.
I'm going to be so controversial and probably doom this poor kid, but McConkey's going in A, just under Worthy.
Jeez.
I'm really high on the kid. I like him a lot.
The first thing I looked up when I looked Harris Chargers is a long snapper.
Oh, he's definitely an S tier receiver.
Trey Harris, that's his name. And yeah, Ole Miss Rebel rookie. So another rookie wide receiver. I'll put him in C tier above Besh.
I
the
can't
last time
do
they
it
drafted somebody in the second round, it went really well. That's how we got Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, that's fair. But you're unproven at this point.
All right, then we got the Rams. We got Tutu Atwell, Puka Nacua, and Devontae Adams. Puka Nacua, I'm going to put an A above Zay Flowers, below DJ Moore.
I'm gonna put him in A2, but I don't really know where to place him. I really like all my A's.
My tier list is not working.
I'm gonna put him between JMO and Adunze. Devontae Adams is gonna be a problem.
But Puka Nacua, easy A
fine.
for me, like above Zay Flowers. Devontae Adams, what do I do with you?
I put him in the bottom of A because I know that he's gonna be a problem.
I'll do the same
Like,
thing.
I know that you don't understand where Draz is coming from.
I don't. I don't. Old man Stafford. Devontae Adams didn't work out. Puka Nacua is the one person I can see doing anything. With no running game to speak of half the time. Zombie franchise that got their asses blown out against the Eagles. Like, I don't know.
I'm high on him as well, unfortunately.
You only say that because Matthew Stafford's there.
Partially, but honestly, it's coaching. The coordinator is very good. The defense is still fairly rock solid.
I'm sorry, if it wasn't for
the receiving room is great.
For the NFC West cannibalizing itself, they wouldn't have made the playoffs.
Well, I mean, I would agree with that because other NFC West teams should have been above them, but they decided to all get hurt at the same time.
If the Seahawks don't lose against the Giants, they make the playoffs.
Right, that's true. But like for me, I see a lot of upside with the Rams. I think the receiving room is great. Stafford is older now, but he still has the grit in him somewhere. He just needs to find it and stop getting pedicures. And then Kyron Williams, really good running back, has a lot of upside. And then coaching. You can't deny that the coaching and coordinators are.
No, I can't deny Sean McVay at the very least. He's what every NFL franchise is trying to emulate.
Right, and I like Shula too. So
I would have taken Ben Skoranek over Tutu Atwell if he was still on the Rams. I still would.
I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Ben Skoranek was that random ass wide receiver that somehow got catches. I don't know. I like the random ass wide receivers that come out of nowhere.
Yeah, so the random ones that nobody knows that somehow do well, and then if you got a funny name.
Yes.
Keith SDS's heart.
Keith SDS's heart. Rarely play, have a funny name, come from a group of 5 or D2 school. That's all you got to do. We have
the Dolphins.
The Dolphins. How do I even grade them?
I don't know at this point. Which one is Washington? Because the name sounds familiar.
I don't know.
But I don't really know why.
Malik Washington, he was drafted to the Dolphins, and he had, let's see, I got no stats to go by. It's just his professional career, and that's it.
Okay, well, that's
okay, here we go. He had 223 yards total and with no touchdowns.
That's not a good sign. But, I mean, to be fair, though, you're in a room with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
And one of them is slowly
I don't really think
washed
you're
up.
going to
Slowly.
Is that Hill?
Yes. Hill, I'm going to put him bottom of B tier because, it's clear that he's going off. Like, he's starting
I'm going to put him middle. Yeah, I'm putting him middle of B because, I can't. I had him at the bottom of A.
What do I do with Jalen
Waddle? After last year, I can't do that with Hill. Waddle, I'm going to put in B as well.
I'll put him top of B. He is yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Top of B. And the remaining,
I have him above Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
And then Washington, I don't know.
Yeah. And the remaining Vikings receivers, Jordan Addison, I'm going to put him in B above Cortland Sutton. And Jalen Naylor, I think that's his name. I'm just going to put him in C above Khalil Shakir.
I don't know Naylor at all, but with that quarterback room, the wide receiver room, I don't think you're going to be getting a lot in the way of touches.
I think you got a few. I think you got a few at least.
I'll put you below Tolbert in C.
All right. And then we got the Patriots wide receiver room. Stephon Diggs, Mac Hollins, and I don't know who Douglas is.
I'm going to be controversial and just say that I like Mac Hollins more than I do Stephon Diggs at this point of his career.
No, that's fine. It's just that none of these three are going to be much.
No.
Like, these
No,
guys,
unfortunately.
like, the one you can even say is going to be in B, just tore his ACL. So, I'm going to put Diggs top of C, Hollins above Khalil Shakir and Naylor, and whoever Douglas is in D at the top.
I'll put Douglas just below Mike Williams in D, and Hollins can go in C. I just don't know where to put you.
All right. Demario Douglas, that's his name.
I'll put you below Burden.
Okay, actually, I'm sorry, Demario Douglas. I did not mean to disparage you this bad. You're going in C. I'm going to put you actually above Keon Coleman. He had 500 yards and then 600 yards.
I mean, those are respectable.
With 3 TDs last year.
Honestly, with that receiver room, you might end up needing to be the standout. So, yeah, I'm going to put you below Bish.
So he's
just because I like
the Patriots literally have a C-ranked wide receiver room.
Well, I mean, yeah, I have Stephon Diggs just above Rashee Rice in B because he can still be that guy. I just,
Okay, but my most hated team in the NFL, Brandon Cooks. Why? Why do you go to teams I don't like? First, he got drafted by the Saints, traded to the Patriots, went to the Rams. Actually, hold on. I'm trying to think this out.
He was a Cowboy at some point.
Yeah, he's only on the teams I hate, and I like the guy. That's the problem. Like, he started with the Saints, got traded to the Patriots, I think. Wait, yeah, he got traded to the Patriots at some point. Then he got traded to the Cowboys. Then they got traded to the Saints. I don't know. I'm going to double check this. I'm probably an idiot. Started in New Orleans, got traded to New England, traded to the Rams, traded to Houston, traded to Dallas. The poor bastard.
And now he's back with the Saints. So, full circle.
Yeah, to my great chagrin. But again, only teams that the teams I don't like.
What do you have against New England?
It was whenever Brady was there before he joined the Bucs, and I was on the hate train. Like Patriots dynasty bullshit.
Yeah. Hating success, I understand. Shaheed.
Like
he's the last one I have to play.
Again,
I don't really know.
This is the thing. Like Rashid Shaheed, it's a great name. He went to Weber State, which is a Division I school, FCS.
Mm-hmm.
But he's on the Saints.
Yeah.
If he was anywhere else.
For me, I just don't know enough. I gotta be honest. This is just me not knowing people as well as I should. So he's going in C for me just because I don't know.
I'm gonna put Brandon Cooks above Hill in B. If it'll work for me. Come on. Now, this might actually shock you, but I'm also going to put Rashid Shaheed in B because he is a burner deep threat that has return ability. So I'm going to put him below Hill. And then Chris frickin' Olave. I don't even know.
My only problem with Olave is his injury history. So I think I will agree with you.
He did get concussed.
Yeah, it was not fun. So I will actually, I do like Olave. So I will put him at least high in C.
He has the OSU tag on him, so I don't like him anyways.
Wow, your bias is really something.
I'm going to pull him below Diggs and see. Like, there's no denying his first couple of years were astounding.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I have to be somewhat generous with him because he is a talent. I would be concerned with his injury. Because I think he's gotten hurt twice now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be super nice, but I also can't be mean.
All right. Then we got probably the other worst receiving room besides maybe the Titans.
Yeah. Neighbors,
Neighbors, A, top of A, top of A, top of A. You're going in the top of A.
here's my problem with that is it was one season of being a stud.
Yeah, but with one of the worst quarterback rotations you've ever seen.
That's fair. That's a valid point.
Like what?
Okay.
The only good game came from 1 week of what's his name? Used to be a Broncos quarterback. Came from
Drew
Missouri.
Lock.
Thank you.
Drew Lock. I love Drew Lock.
One
Man
week-
deserves better.
1 week of Drew Lock turning into the ultimate meme quarterback.
Yeah. We won because we had to win. No, you were supposed to lose, Drew.
But I'm Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm going to put him in C below Iosivas. And Darius Slayton also C above Matt Collins.
Yeah, I don't mind Slayton. I don't know Robinson enough, so Robinson goes top of
Wan'Dale Robinson came from Kentucky because he was going to be... Came from Kentucky, and he's basically was the Kadarius Toney replacement.
Upgrade.
Definitely an upgrade. All right, and the other team inhabiting MetLife Stadium in its cursed turf. Garrett Wilson.
I don't know what to do with him because I like him. I like him a lot as a receiver, but I have way too much talent in.
Because he was in the same draft class as Chris Olave, and they've kind of had similar careers, except Olave's injury and Wilson is just terrible quarterback play. But
especially last year.
But Garrett Wilson made some insane catches, so he at least warrants B.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him just below Hill in B because I think that he has some really good upside potential.
I'm gonna put him below Rashad Bateman. Actually, he at least has hands.
True.
Like in my the thing is, I don't care how
still here.
Thing is, I don't care how fast somebody is. If you can't catch, you're not on my team. That's why That's why for a while I like Cam Braid over OJ Howard because OJ Howard had stone hands.
Right.
But Alan Lazard, I don't know what to do with him either.
I have no idea. I'm thinking below Slayton and C for me, just because I don't.
I don't know. Like we know Alan Lazard can be good.
He can be good if you have the right. I'm
gonna put him
support system.
I'm gonna put him above Diggs. Actually, I'm gonna put him above Stephon Diggs.
I can't do it. I think without Aaron Rodgers, I don't know.
You know what?
How he'll end up actually being.
Actually saying it out loud, I'm actually surprised he didn't follow him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier when we got to this team, I'm surprised that Lazard is still here, and I would not be surprised if he gets traded to Pittsburgh midseason.
Especially if the Steelers are actually in a position.
Right. Like both him and Rodgers kind of need their security blanket teammate. And so I think that they should be going together regardless. And so I think he will end up being a Steeler by the end of the season. Who's Reynolds?
I don't know. I think it's Josh Reynolds. Yeah, Joshua
Reynolds.
Oh,
yeah. My bias kicking in, he's good. He could be a really good receiver for them.
Actually, I don't know. He got He started out with Denver, 12 catches for 183 yards, got traded to Jacksonville and did absolutely nothing. Like, I know.
Unless this is a different one.
No,
wasn't he with Jared Goff?
No, this is the same Josh Reynolds, 2021 to 2023 Detroit.
Okay, so he came from the Rams then, and then he was also in Denver. Yeah,
but
so he's been around.
Like, I can't, I'm sorry, but after last year, I can't do it. He's in D tier for me. I'll put him top of D, but still D nonetheless.
I still believe in him, so he's going to go just under Tim Patrick in C, because he could be the standout for you if you use him properly.
Okay, so Eagles.
Oh, this room.
Jahan Dotson, Devonta Smith, and A.J. Brown. We know A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith are A tier. We know that for a fact. I'll put AJ Brown below CeeDee Lamb, and I'll put Smith above GJ Moore, below Nico Collins. Now, Jahan Dotson, that's a top of C player if I've seen one.
He's not bad. He's in such a packed room. It's kind of hard to stand out. I'm going to be really biased. He's going in between Tim Patrick and Josh Reynolds.
Good grief.
My board is going to be so much more different than yours.
I know, it's going to be ridiculous once you send me the screenshot.
Yeah, it is.
But moving on. We got the Steelers, Metcalf. DK Metcalf. Why did I say DJ? Actually, I said DJ because that's the most common thing that starts with D if it's initialized. But DK Metcalf, Robert Woods, and Calvin Austin. Metcalf, easy B tier,
know the other two.
Above Xavier Worthy. Robert Woods, you don't remember him? Used to be on the Rams and then he fell off a cliff.
No, I don't. I really don't. This receiver room is actually. I really don't know anybody outside of. Yeah, outside of Metcalf.
He went to the Titans in 2022, then went to Houston.
Oh, well, that would explain why I don't know him. Because being on Houston and Tennessee, it's Calvin Ridley and Nico Collins. Like, I don't really know any other receivers out of that.
Well, I don't blame you. His career's fallen off ever since the Super Bowl sellout, but hey.
All right. Well, then, based on that, I'm going to put you in the I don't really know who you are.
But Robert Woods, I'm going to put him top. I'm going to put him in D tier below Mike Williams. As far as Calvin Austin's concerned, it's going to be the same thing. Because Calvin Austin's mainly a kick returner, so I'm going to put him above Josh Palmer, below George Pickens. Yep, Calvin Austin the third. That's how. His stats, 180 yards and then 452 yards last year with 4 touchdowns.
Okay. So, I mean, contributable.
So I guess I will graduate him to C because at least he's doing something, and Robert Woods is just there to get a retirement check.
Yeah, I'll still keep him in D, but at the top of D.
The San Fran receiving room. All right.
Yeah, this one is really tough for me.
Ricky Pearsall, he got shot in the offseason, came back midseason, and had a respectable year. So I'm going to put him in C above Tim Patrick. Brandon Ayuk, I don't know. Like, he could be good, but he did not live up to that contract.
My problem with Ayuk is not only the money that he kind of basically stole and then got hurt immediately, but it is the injury for me. Like, because now he needs to step up and be the number one.
I'll put him below Chris Olave, above Hollywood Brown. Juwan Jennings, I love this guy. He's in B tier for me. I'm going to put him below Xavier Worthy, above Michael Pittman.
He was a good stand-up. I'm going to put him in B tier as well, but I'm going to put him... You know what? I don't like that the two Packers are next to each other, so I'm going to put him in between Dobbs and... Create a little separation. You guys should be used to that.
All right. So we have the Seahawks wide receiver room. They traded for Cooper Kupp. They have Jackson Smith and Jigba. Is Tyler Lockett still there?
No, he went to the Titans.
Oh yeah, they replaced him with
Scantling.
They replaced him with Valdez-Scantling. Oh my god.
I do not like MVS all that much.
Like MVS,
admittedly,
he's everywhere, but every time he goes somewhere, he does nothing.
He's everywhere, but nowhere at the same time.
I'm gonna put him
he can contribute, but
I'm gonna put him in C tier below Darnell Mooney and above Zay Jones. Cooper Kupp, I'm gonna put him in the bottom of B tier. Like, he's getting up there and he has injury history. Smith and Jigba.
I still kind of like Cooper Kupp, so I'm gonna be a little bit more generous.
No, I like Cooper Kupp. Don't get me wrong. I like Cooper Kupp. It's just like he's gotten old and he now has an injury history with him.
Yeah, and then Smith.
He's top of B tier somewhere. I'll put him below Ladd McConkey.
That's the thing. I don't really know where to place him. I'm gonna put him in between Ayuk and Addison, I think.
Yeah, I'll put him.
He's
I'll put him below
strong.
Ladd McConkey. Now we got to my team.
We do. So let's get your biasness out of the way.
You know,
Is Mike Evans a here
you
for
know-
you? Because
you know,
he is on the 1,000-yard rush season.
you know, he is going to be top of A for me. He's still the standard in the Tampa Bay, and that's not going to change at all.
Yeah,
As
I'll
long
give
as he-
him A.
As
can't be
long
top.
as he is
sorry.
breathing, he's going to get 1,000 yards.
I'm
Come
sorry,
hell or
I
high
can't
water,
put him
he's
at
getting
top.
his 1,000 yards. We can go 0-17 next year. If he gets 1,000 yards, that's still a successful season. All right, that's a
Yeah.
little. That's a
As
little.
long as individual stats are there, who cares how we actually do?
But I'll say you like we didn't care if we got to the playoffs or not. If we didn't get Mike Evans 1,000 yards, it was going to be a failed season. But Chris Godwin, he's B tier. I'm going to put him above Lad McConkey, but below Jaden Waddle. And
Yeah, he's
you know
he's
what?
B tier for
I
me
don't
too.
understand. I still don't understand it. I still don't understand it. We could have gotten Jahad Campbell. We actually needed linebacker help. But no. We got the luxury
Yeah.
pick in the Ohio State scum that ended 2 streaks.
I really don't understand. Like, take Ohio State out of it.
It
I would
still
have
doesn't
been
make
a
any
little
sense.
bit- Yeah, I would have still been upset if they would have gone with a receiver in the first place because you didn't need
We didn't need it.
receiving help.
You
didn't need anything on offense,
Jesse
to be
Light just
fair.
saw that he felt him and was like, oh, I'm just going to take this guy. Hoo, 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 hoo. And we just extended him for that decision.
Now, I will say,
just for my own sanity.
maybe
Just for my own sanity. This is not going to be a Mekabuka. This is going to be Jalen McMillan. All right, and Jalen McMillan is going to be B tier for me. Not B tier, C tier. Because he did
I'm
astounding
putting-
work filling in for Chris Godwin.
he did, but I'm gonna go with what they actually are on the list, and I'm gonna put him in C, below Hollins.
I'm going to
Just
put
'cause
him
he is a
bottom.
rookie,
I'm going to
like,
put
should-
him.
should be
I'm going to.
decent.
Yeah, if I got to do this based on a Buke, I'm just going to put him below Golden and just sulk.
Maybe y'all thought that with Mike Evans being on the older side, you needed to start thinking
if
about the
we
future.
didn't resign
I
Chris
understand
Godwin,
that.
like here's the thing: going into the offseason, I wasn't going to say I would have been mad if we let Chris Godwin go,
Mhm.
because we obviously had somebody who could fill that role.
Right.
But even if we let him go, even when we let him go, we still got a good wide receiver situation. So we
Yeah, I
still,
agree with
even
that,
then,
but
we
I think-
still would not have needed it.
That's fair. I mean, my thing is you don't need it now, but you have to think about the future and think of, building your team without Mike Evans. Because you know that he is getting older. So you're going to have depth at the position. I wouldn't have wasted a first-round pick for the depth, but you do have to start building
I
for the
would have
future.
been fine
so I
trading
do
down
understand.
if you wanted a wide receiver that bad. Trade down.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I
'Cause
wouldn't
more
have
often
wasted a
than not,
first.
most of your good wide receivers are coming in the second and third rounds nowadays. The Tennessee Titans. Calvin Ridley, I don't know what to do with you here.
I still like him and think that he can contribute, so he's a C tier for me. But I'm gonna put him above Hollywood Brown because he's not a great receiver, but he can still contribute for you.
You know what?
I think Lockett takes the number
I
one.
will agree with that. Tyler Lockett is also just going to be B tier for me above Rashid Shaheed. I think this is Van Jefferson.
Yeah, he wasn't horrible.
I think. Yeah, this is definitely Van Jefferson. I don't know what to do with him. I have not heard his name
I
in
don't-
quite a while.
Yeah, I don't think I would take him on my team honestly. So I'm gonna say top of D.
Yeah, no, Van
He's not
Jefferson's done nothing his entire
bad,
career,
but-
to be completely fair with you.
Yeah, I can't put him in F because he
Yeah,
does
I'll
contribute.
put
He's
him-
he's
I'll
a
put
good
him-
body on the field, but
I'll put him in D tier above Robert Woods, below Mike Williams. And then we get to commies, the last team here. Deebo
Yeah.
Samuel, oh god. Last couple, he had a fall off.
he did. I still kind of believe in him more than Brandon
I'm gonna
Ayuk.
put him top of C.
I don't know. I don't like his attitude. but I do think that he's going to definitely help that receiver room a lot.
Yeah, Deebo Samuel goes top of C. Like, we saw the veterans go to the commies, and they actually had resurgences. So this might happen. Scary Terry, he goes an A. Even with
he's
the
an A tier.
Even with the OSU tag on him, he's an A tier above Nico Collins. If the tier list will actually let me do that.
More.
And then Noah Brown, more Ohio State scum.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Noah Brown the one that caught that Hail Mary?
Yes, and I know for that you're going to put him in like S tier or something.
Yeah. No, he doesn't get S tier for ruining the Bears.
I'll put Noah Brown above Mario Douglas, below Tim Patrick.
I'm going to put him...
But
where do I put you?
Jesus.
I'm going to put him in C between Cooks and Shakir.
Epic.
Because I think that the rest of the receiver room is just way too good.
I gotcha. Thank God. That is it. That took so long.
It did.
But that is my list. Joy's list will be next to mine.
Yep.
Or it'll be below hers. Or below her square. Good grief.
Yeah.
With all that being said, it is now time for the news. Starting off with the story that makes me the most sad. Tristan Wirfs had knee surgery and he's going to miss the start of the season. I'm depressed.
Yep.
Oh.
But hopefully it won't be like a lot of the season. Like I can see him missing
it's not going
the
to be against the first couple of weeks. Like that much goes out. But Tristan Wirfs going out for the first couple of weeks. First couple of weeks of the season, we go against the Falcons, who have 2 rookie pass rushers, one they overpaid for, granted. And the other is the Texans, who have Will Anderson Jr., and that's it. But at the same time, we have no tackle depth at left tackle. Even though we won the Detroit Lions game that we played against you guys last year, you guys might have won, but God, it showed that we needed a actual tackle whenever somebody was hurt.
Yeah, you really needed
Aiden
to
Hutchinson
focus on
and his 5 sacks.
Yeah, until
Justin School getting flattened every time he went to pass protect.
Yeah, so I mean, we're going down does hurt a lot.
Thankfully, he's not on the team anymore.
Yeah.
But moving on. Cavante Turpin was arrested on 2 misdemeanor charges.
Dude.
I don't know what for. Wait, it actually says what for. It says it's for charges of possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces and unlawful carrying of a weapon.
I mean, those are decent enough charges to beat, to be fair. Weed is not exactly a big-time deal. Not anymore.
It's not. It's just, it still happened. What's an NFL season without somebody getting arrested?
For the exact same things as this guy, so. Yeah.
All right. Next, Vikings Dallas Turner was scammed out of $240,000 in bank fraud case.
Like, dude, that can happen. It can definitely happen, so I don't blame him for that, but that's a lot of money to be losing.
My question is, how did the bank let that happen? First off.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't really blame him quite as much. Because, I mean, anyone can be scammed if it seems legit enough.
Here's ESPN.
There should have been...
Here's ESPN. Purdy Afedav, someone impersonating a banker at JP Morgan Chase, called Turner on Feb 19th and claimed someone's attempting to impersonate Turner at Chase Bank branch in Arizona. They presented 2 copies of ID to execute a wire transfer, according to Administrator Sarr, which published details of the document. The caller instructed Turner to transfer money to 2 separate businesses to prevent the attempted theft. Turner then went to 2 Chase Bank branches to transfer $120,000 each into an Island Food Truck LLC and CNL FL LLC. This poor dude. That's a scam
Okay.
I constantly see people fall. That's a scam I constantly see old people fall for.
Right. Now, after hearing like how it happened, I'm kind of more in line with the why didn't you just call your bank?
Like, that's things I see people like Scammer Revolts or Scammer Payback do on YouTube constantly intervene in. That is the kind of scam I know runs.
Right. So, like, the fact that you wouldn't, like, there were so many red flags about that entire piece.
Like, why
I don't
would
know
a food truck business need $120,000?
Well, because that was the safe place to store the money so that it wouldn't be taken by whoever's pretending to be you.
Honestly, I just want to know what the phone call sounded like.
Just freeze your account, man. Just freeze it, and then the money can't be taken out.
The thing is, I don't think he knew. Like, I think he only knew once the suit got brought up.
I mean, probably, but again, that's just, for me, it's a, young people aren't taught how to life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't blame him, per se. I blame the entire system for failing him.
The Eganpedia has asked J.P. Morgan Chase for details on the bank's investigation, including whether of any of its employees might have been involved, per the sworn statement. Ooh, boy.
I mean, I don't know if you're thinking it's an inside job. That's that's a lofty accusation. I don't know.
If it's an inside job, that is some freaky ways.
Yeah, that's next level.
But moving on to college football, your most favorite thing on earth.
I love it so much.
Yes. Notre Dame landed Devin Fitzgerald in a commitment. He is the son of Larry Fitzgerald. Why did you go to Notre Dame? Does he play the same
position?
Yes.
Okay.
But
I don't know. I think he'll probably transfer out of there after he gets a year or two under his belt.
No, I think he's definitely going to be staying at Notre Dame because Notre Dame is the if your name is not, if there's several college football programs that are going to be going after 5 and 4 star recruits, and they're going to get commitments based on their name alone. That's besides the point. Good for Devin. I hope he doesn't transfer to where I hope he doesn't transfer to. If he goes to Ohio State, I might actually shoot myself.
Okay.
No. But you get the feeling. Like, if another wide receiver goes to Ohio State and ends up being good, I'm going to be crying. Because we already had Marvin Harrison Jr. do that. I do not need Larry Fitzgerald, who I absolutely love. I do not need his son going to that place. Please, for the love of God, don't make it happen.
The more that you ask for it to not happen, the more it's going to.
Please don't. But moving on to basketball stuff, I won't waste too much time. Both Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams got Supermax deals for extensions for the rookie contracts. So we got our big three back. We got SGA, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams back on the team for long term.
Nice.
And we still have picks in the future to use, thanks to the Clippers.
Yeah, that was... I don't really follow it too much, but I did see all the trade stuff going on from other creators that I watch, and it's it was insane. There was so much activity.
And just an extra note on the Kevin Durant trade, it turns out it was a 7-team trade deal. Jeez. We see 3-team trades, we see 4-team trades, but this is the first ever 7-team trade. The move included the Atlanta Hawks,
crazy.
The Rockets, the Nets, the Golden State Warriors, the Lakers, the Timberwolves, and the Suns.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
And this next one isn't so much news as it is funny. How do I even get this out of my mouth? Okay. For the last few years, during this particular time, Pittsburgh has, let's say, a gathering of people who like wearing costumes. A particular kind of costume.
That is not what I thought that meant in the Drive document.
But,
okay, then.
But every single time this thing comes around, he tweets one word. Furries. And then, for absolutely no reason, he turns into Babe Ruth for that particular span.
That's
Every single time. And Urinary Tree highlighted this. That video I pinned on our group chat, that was it.
yeah.
Now-
Maybe that's just his good luck charm.
I don't know. Like, there's something funny, like inherently funny, about player quirks. Like, we all know not Andrew McCutcheon. Like, people like what's his name? He always hits home runs whenever bad shit happens.
Castellanos.
Yes, Nick Castellanos and his bad timing, stuff like that. I don't care how weird it is, or how funny it is, or how weird, or how like terrible it is. A superstition like that is always fun to watch. And I think because I know I have a few friends who are of that particular subset. I'm pretty sure it's over by now. And I'm actually going to look at the stats real quick for the last couple of games. All the way back to July 1st. Let's take a look at this. Okay. July 1st, 2 at-bats, 1 hit. July 2nd, 3 at-bats, 1 hit. Let's see. Then you got the 3 games against the Mariners. 1 hit that entire series. Royals, no hits. Then against the Royals yesterday, 1 hit. So I think the Magic run out. But holy crap, was it the funniest thing on earth during that time span. So I think the Magic ran out. But it doesn't change the fact that was one of the funniest trends ever.
Yeah. I mean, according to this one, it was through 2023, he played 19 home games when they were there. And he hit 4 home runs with a 392 during that. I just like how it's written. Like he turns into a beast at the time, and we hope that some good comes his way.
Oh God,
the puns are amazing. I love how that article's written.
I didn't even pay attention to how Axios wrote that.
It was so well written.
And then
Man's a beast.
And then the last thing that's worthy to talk about in the NBA, or not the NBA, but the MLB, the Nationals have fired their manager and also their GM, and there's really not much talk about that. The Nationals suck, so
yeah, it's fair enough.
They're 38-54, and they've really rode forward on that 2019 World Series that they shouldn't have even appeared in.
Yeah, so I mean, this is just kind of kind of firing. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's just like needed thing to move on from.
Yeah.
But that is it for the news, meaning that is it for this podcast episode. And I will not delay this any further. So, if you guys like this, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, click the bell to get notifications when we upload. Next episode will be here on the channel next week, as per usual. And I'm pretty sure Draz will be back. And maybe Joy, if she agrees to some kind of weekend recording time.
If it's the weekend, I might be able to do it, because that'd be better for Draz in the evening and me. So I might be able to, but we'll see.
We'll see. But anyway, guys, that is it, and we will see you guys next week.